Hi, I'm Don, and this is Hi, I'm Don Radio. What's buzzin', cousin? How are you? Yeah. How are you doing? How are you feeling? January is officially over now. It's over. Next week is February, and time is just on the roll. We're just really into this thing, aren't we? How are you holding up? How are the kids? How are your siblings? How are you? How is life? How are your goals going so far? I hope that you are showing up for yourself wholeheartedly and that you are manifesting all the greatness still and that you're doing okay. Episode New podcast schedule Wednesdays, 7 a.m. Central Time every week is the new schedule. Thank you for being here. I want to talk about growing and being more involved in your own food. I know I am currently doing that, and I want to encourage others to do the same. So I've been talking about like food intolerances and different things and changes in my diet. And then I got more test results of my allergies. And it just increased the things that I cannot have. And even the changes that I've made in the last 30 to 60 days, I had to change it again. So I want to let you know that change isn't just this fun thing. Every aspect of it is fun. Every aspect of it is just going through flowers in a field. It's just happiness. It's not. It has peaks and valleys. It's low, it's high, it comes up and down. It's a roller coaster for sure. In the same way that I'm encouraged and I find new things every day, that's my resilience. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to eat to live. And I'm allergic to this, and this. There's something out there that I can have. And even and most of it, I have to prepare myself to make sure I don't get sick. Make sure I'm not uncomfortable. My body doesn't respond negatively, and that I am well. So what does that mean? The good thing is I know the things to stay away from so that I could stay well. I don't have to worry about why my stomach hurts this minute and headaches and blah, 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 and da, da, da. Now I have the answer that I've asked for. Now I need to go through and apply that answer everywhere. Apply that knowledge everywhere. And there's going to be something that's happiness in that. But it's difficult. Realizing that, street vendors, street food fairs that's coming up in the spring and the summer are not safe for me. Not only can they have, the products may have the things I'm allergic to, but I have to worry about cross-contamination. If I go to a taco stand, I'm allergic to wheat and also corn, amongst many other things. If I'm going to a taco trip and let's just say I just want them to, cook the meat, give me some salsa, put it in a little container, and I prepare chips at home, or I eat it with a spoon, or have my own grain-free tortillas in the house, and I just wanted the meat. It wouldn't be in my best interest still, because they warm up those tortillas on the grill, the same grill that they have your meat. So that's cross-contamination. They're not going to clean the entire grill, sanitize it, just to put my meat on a section of the grill. Not to say that the grill isn't clean. I'm talking about the type of clean it has to be, so I would be safe to make sure there's no cross-contamination. And sometimes that's not good enough either, because it's just so touchy. It's just so touchy. It's per the person, per your digestive system. It's, again, trials and tribulations, because I'm still learning. And so that is frustrating. That is a frustrating feeling. So if you are in a change, or if you're going through something different, you are happy to do those things. It is in your best interest, is what you want to do. That doesn't mean every phase of your journey are going to be bells and whistles. So please stay encouraged. That doesn't mean, I made the wrong decision and go the other way. Just take my case, for example. What am I going to say? I should have never took that allergy test. I should have never known the things that was making me feel bad. I want to keep eating the shit that I can't have. And that's not conducive, is it? It's not. I'm working against myself. So there's some perspective for you. Growing your own food, making your own food, it's a journey. You have to redo your budget, have to write a lot of things down, have a lot of notes everywhere, the things I can't have. I read the ingredient list, but now I'm obsessing even more over it to make sure I'm creating a lot of things myself so that I know what's in it. And that part of it is really fun. That part of it is really fun. So I can say that. What have I researched recently that I want to tell you about when it comes to like growing and different things like that? So before I share those, let's play 2 songs, okay? Let's play 2 BeautyTheBum songs. Let's play Look at You. That's because we're talking about growth, okay? And then we're going to play my new single, One Thing. And then we'll come back. Here we go. If I could revisit and sit and talk to the old me, I have so much awesome things to tell her we did. Like what?
Growth is tough, like a well-done steak. Making mistakes is what it takes. And look at you. I said, look at you. Growth is tough, like a well-done steak. Making mistakes is what it takes. I said, look at you now. New levels, new devils. So I'm writing this song. Music in my consciousness. It helps me be strong and press on. And unplug like your phone. If I'm following right, then what the hell could go wrong? Tell the truth, shame the devil, take my unstake, making mistakes is what it takes. I said, look at you now. We're leveling up and I need my energy up for surviving. The energy I keep with me can mess up my vibration, troubling me so deeply to keep establishing boundaries. But I need to push and pull new levels, new devils, but sell the truth, chain the devil, take my bait with this treble. Seems like my truth make them tremble. I just hope they keep that energy and stay away from me. Growth is tough like a wood unstake, making mistakes is what it takes. And look at you, I said look at you. Growth is tough like a wood unstake, making mistakes is what it takes. I said look at you now. Beauty. One thing for sure and two things for certain. One thing for sure and two things for certain. I know we all got a purpose, gotta tap into that focus. Didn't always feel that way. Damn, growth looks good on me. If you ignore all your demons, they'll just come to the forefront. Your empire's coming undone. Always rise from the ashes. One thing for sure and two things certain. Only time I stop trying is when I'm done breathing. I'ma tell you fear, just like this, you're at the top of the list to dismiss, so get to stepping. You ruin everything, but I let you, so I guess it's we. Mirror, mirror, who learned a lesson better? Know it's me. Here, you don't have a place here anymore. Here, you don't have a place here. One thing for sure and two things for certain. One thing for sure and two things for certain. I know we all got a purpose, gotta tap into that focus. Didn't always feel that way. Damn, growth looks good on me. Damn, growth looks good on me. Good on me.
That was Look at You Now and One Thing by BeautyTheBum. Streaming on all digital platforms currently. Thank you for supporting. Here are some things that I want to begin to implement. Here are some things that I have implemented so far. So there are mushroom growing kits. So the only meat that I eat is turkey, chicken. Turkey and chicken. And so another meat replacement is a mushroom. There are different type of mushrooms. You got your portobello caps. You have your lion's mane. You have your chestnut. That's on the top of my head that I can remember. And they're good. They're delicious. They, different mushrooms have a different taste, a bite, a hardiness to it that it can imitate meat. It could be your meat replacement in your diet. I believe you should try it. You can marinate it like you would do regular food, add a little liquid smoke to it, and it is the bomb. How do I know? Because I've done it several times. Mushrooms is a underdog food. And that is if you're not allergic, because then I can understand that. If you're allergic, why would you eat that? Why would you eat that? But I challenge you to try different types of mushrooms in different type of ways before you write mushrooms off. It could be a game changer for you. Rice. I love rice. I have to have this strong association with rice because it helps complete a meal. It's a great go-to as I'm learning and navigating on this food journey. But get you some jasmine rice, you cannot go wrong. It is a staple in my kitchen now. Another staple used to be cornstarch. I'm allergic to corn. I found out I'm allergic to corn. Cornstarch, corn syrup. I can't have my gum, my Winter Fresh. Y'all know I swear by my Winter Fresh. Oh. Can't have my Winter Fresh. Can't have cornstarch. That's my kitchen staple on my counter. So you have to find other thickening agents. Allergic to oats. So I prefer oat milk and oats over almond milk. I love almond milk. I just do not like the Silk brand. Too slimy, velvety for me. I do not like the texture. And then no matter what company, I just always preferred oat milk. I am allergic to freaking oats, you guys. Found out I'm allergic to that too. Whoopee, yay, so freaking happy. This is happiness. This is the frustrating thing I'm talking about. I keep knocking down things that I find after, I had to be in a corner and cry because I had to lose 4 things that I love. So, there's tapioca powder, starch. There's arrowroot powder, starch. There is rice flour powder, starch. I can't have potatoes. I'm allergic to potatoes. Wheat, rye, malt, barley, tomatoes, corn, with an intolerance of caffeine, dairy, and I'm missing something else. And wheat, but I can't have, I had intolerance to wheat, I thought, but I have an allergy to wheat. I have intolerance. Lord, I can't have none of those things, okay? So I can't have anything with tomato powder, can't have tomato sauce, can't have salsa, even though I did find out from a Hispanic friend that authentic salsa doesn't even have tomatoes in it. We'll come back to that another day. So I can't have potato chips. I can't have potato starch, potato powders and things. So the arrowroot, tapioca, rice flour has been what I've gone to. Can't have cornstarch. Recipe says something about cream of tartar, so I purchased cream of tartar. I don't know why I thought cream of tartar had something to do with tartar sauce. And like it would taste like tartar sauce. That is not true. I debunked that to myself. Changes are not happiness. Click your heels together, run off into the sunset all the time. Sometimes you're laying in the middle of your kitchen crying because you're hungry and you're allergic to half the freaking kitchen. But maybe that's just my story. Maybe that's just my story. So that's cooking. Those are the things that I have and I haven't had so far. What are some more things? Lowe's and maybe Walmart. And there's another store. Dang, cannot remember. They have mushroom growing kits. That's something we want to invest in. Get us a mushroom growing kit. Helps the middleman of going to the grocery store, getting the fresh produce, having the type of mushrooms that's just, accessible right there. Like when we grow our green onions on the shelf. We want to also start growing microgreens. Learning more about microgreens. A lot of the microgreens you can, from planting to harvest, 5 days, 7 days. I've seen different things. You trim them off, you keep it watered, and it keeps growing, keeps generating those greens for you. Then I didn't know that there are different type of greens. There's a spinach microgreen and a lettuce microgreen that you could just snip them off right after they're ripe or ready and put them right to a salad, put it right on some toast just to go ahead and do it. Definitely love that. Definitely want that. Brussels sprouts, greens, Brussels sprout greens, something like that. Looks great, looks delicious, looks bright, vibrant. Something I can make in the kitchen or have in my garden when I have a fuller garden. So that's the small start to my bigger garden. I'm all for it. I am all for it. And that's just the tip of this iceberg of what I'm having to implement. Because what if some of the things I implement don't mean me well, aren't just, it's just not the best process for me. And I would have to try it out to see and stay encouraged with the fails, just as I would be encouraged with the wins, because it takes both. And I'm so excited for this journey still. The power of knowing. I know, think about it, what I'm saying, you guys. I have to figure out if I have dairy, gluten, oats and stuff in my hand soaps, in my detergents, corn or cornstarch or barley in my hair care products. I have to go through all those things to make sure, I'm not silently giving myself a reaction, silently killing myself, right? This journey is pivotal. It's a journey that I was eased into and now I'm forced into. And I can still make the decision to eat the things that I can't have. Hell, these are mild allergies. They only do these type of things. But over exposure to these things can become greater later. And right now, they make me feel unwell. If I continue to eat these things, it can only get worse, right? Why would I want that for myself? Know better. If you knew better, baby, you do better. I got plenty of hoes call me Hugh Hefner. I'm sorry. But if you knew better, you would do better. And I know. And I'm doing. But what about you, cousin? That new career, that new change, that new schedule, that new perception that you've been operating in, how's that going for you? Do you have to make some food changes? Are you going through a shift? Tell me all about it, cousin. I have not called you in a while, so make sure you answer the phone, cousin. I've been sick. I've been in the doctor. I've been figuring out all these allergies, my body, annual wellness checks, blood work. I've been doing the work. And I'm going to be stronger than ever. And so are you. All right, cousin. Thanks for listening. We have so much more to talk about next week, episode 15. I'll let you know what we're talking about. Until then, shampoo a squirrel, walk your cat, spin 3 times on one leg, stop, pivot, do the funky chicken, do a split, get up, a back flip, okay? And then you'll know that Santa and the Easter Bunny are cousins. Talk to you next time. Bye, cousin.